This year, inshallah, you will study All My Sons. And before I start, I would like to ask you a question. Did you enjoy last year Tale of Two Cities or not? You should have enjoyed it. This year you have a different play by a famous writer called Arthur Miller. You can write the name on the internet, and you will see how wonderful play is he wrote, this famous American writer. This year, All My Sons, if we say it's a gem, yes, it's a gem. It tells us that one main thing, all that comes around, goes around. If you do something good, you will have a reward. If you do something bad, then you will be punished for it. And if we start with characters, as I usually tell my students, if you want to learn and you are keen on learning a play, a novel, drama in general, you should follow two main things. First, you should know about the events, things happening in the play or in the novel. And the second is that you should know about characters. You can understand the whole piece of work by learning about the characters. I try in brief to tell you something about those characters. If we start with Joe Killer, we say the hero. The hero in drama and novel is someone who starts by doing things and then he changes at the end. And we say those people are usually called tragic heroes. Joe Killer is an old man who wanted to secure a good life for his sons. You know, some people usually in our life do something like this. They want to make their children, their sons happy. Some take legal ways, others follow usually bad ways. This Joe Killer made a big mistake in his life. He wanted to make his sons rich by doing bad things. What is it? What is that bad thing? You know, he had a factory. That factory made parts, and the army during the 1942 Second World War needed spare parts. These spare parts were faulty. There were cracks in the cylinder, and though he knew that these parts were bad and could cause trouble, he sent them and shipped them to the army, and he ordered a man called Steve to ship them, and he would take responsibility. That bad deed from Joe Killer caused the death of 21 pilots. Will it pass like this? You do wrong and then you expect that nothing bad will happen? No, it happened that he suffered the consequences of his evil deed. One son called Larry committed suicide. Crashed with the plane because he knew that his father did wrong. Another son, his son Chris, when he knew what his father had done, called him an animal. In a dialogue, in a conversation between the father and a son, Chris told his father that he was less than a beast, less than an animal, because he killed 21 pilots to make them happy. He told it to his father. He said it just like this: I don't want that happiness. I don't want your money. I don't want your money. You can't be rich by killing people. This is Joe Killer. If we move to Kate, the wife, the mother, the writer called her the mother. Why the mother? Because she kept the stability of the family. She kept her home stable until she couldn't bear it anymore. Kate was an ideal mother. She believed that her son Larry was alive, because if she said that her son Larry was dead, it meant that his father killed him. This family were really enjoying their life till things happened to the father, and once something happened to the father, I think all family will suffer. He suffered, and that man, Joe Killer, suffered the ill deeds of the bad consequences, the things he happened, and the result was that he killed himself at the end of the day. If we move to another family, Steve, Anne, and George, this is another family. Steve is a simple worker. Some people are ambitious, other people are not. Steve was a worker, an assistant to Joe Killer. He had Anne and George as son and daughter. When he was accused of things he hadn't done, his son and daughter avoided him. They never even visited him in prison. And that's too bad. That's too bad for sons to avoid their father for a thing he had never done. He had never committed a crime of shipping the cylinder. That Joe Killer, shouldered Steve the responsibility of shipping the cylinder heads that caused the death of 21 pilots. With the arrival of Anne to Joe Killer's house, things began to get to the surface once again. The problem came again, and they thought that Anne was coming not to marry Chris, she was coming just to reopen the case again, the case when her father was accused of things he had never done and was imprisoned innocently for things he had never done. George was a lawyer. Once he came to his father and visited him in prison, he knew the truth. You can talk to someone, and when that person listens to you, he can understand, are you telling the truth or not? Are you a liar or not? Once the son listened to the father, he knew that his father was innocent, and that beast, I call him a beast. I myself call that man a beast. No one can kill another person, and it goes like this without punishment. So he listened to Steve. He came to prevent Anne from marrying Chris, and with that, the case was reopened again. The good image Chris kept in mind, and the stability of the family that Kate wanted to keep all the time was rather disturbed by the arrival of Anne and the reopening of the case with George. Yet Arthur Miller, the American writer, gave other characters. These characters are all symbolic. They are all symbolic. If we say Dr. Jim, Jim is a man, a physician, who wanted to bring happiness to all humanity instead of working as a doctor. Dr. Jim, he suffered financial strait, but he wanted to serve all humanity. He's a symbol of a good man who wanted to do good things for all people. Though ideal, though symbolic, but he was married to Sue. I expect that Sue is the villain of the play. She is the evil person in our play because, she had no principles in life. We usually have principles to live with and to follow, but Sue, had no principles at all. She wanted her husband to earn money in any way. And I think that earning money in any way is something bad. Do you want bad money? Do you want ill-gotten gains? What do you want? She wanted him just to examine people and to earn money. Frank is also a symbol of those people who believe in things not related to religion or God. He believed in horoscope, and he kept the idea in the mind. He instilled the idea at the mind of Kate that her son Larry was alive somewhere else. He was alive somewhere else. But Frank was mistaken, and Kate was mistaken as well, because I myself believe there is nothing called horoscope, stars. Someone is living here, living there, is doing good things, and bad things. I don't expect that these things will be right. And we have Lydia, the last character, an ordinary woman, just a simple woman. She was once engaged to someone, and that one disappeared. So she married and moved to another person. Women sometimes do something like this. But all in all, I gave you a brief idea about the characters, but all, if you are careful to learn a lesson and to have ideas and to have things in life that can serve you later on, you should study All My Sons. It's a perfect work, and this perfect work can be for all ages, and I tell my students, usually tell them that Arthur Miller, like Shakespeare, wrote things that can be for all ages. I hope that you will enjoy the brief summary or brief idea or the brief background about the story. Wait for me next time, inshallah, I can give you more details about the incident. This is Salah Fathy, a senior teacher at Ahab Morsi Secondary School. I was honored to be with you today. Thank you so much.